I'll call the Lerner Board meeting to order for July 8, 2026 at 10 a.m. First item is the roll call. Nancy, if you'll handle that, please.
Thank you. 4 of our members are with us in the council chambers this morning, and that is a quorum. Christy Wendorf.
Present.
Gary Boyne.
Present.
Diana Lawson.
Here.
Dinah Harris.
Here.
We've got 3 of our members that are not with us yet, and that is Carrie Berghoff, Dallas Burgel, and Fran Bowie.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to approve the agenda as submitted?
So move.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any changes or additions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adopted. Motion to approve the minutes of June 10, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any changes or additions? If not, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Adopted. Treasurer's report. Nick? Good to have you with us.
Good morning. Good to see you. Nick Mueller from Kruger Lawton. Included in your packet, you will find the year-to-date financial statements for the Lerner for the period ending May 31st, 2026. Net income from theater operations only, shown as gross profit at the end of the period, is $347,632. Is a decrease of $57,608 from last year's gross profit of $405,240. Year-to-date net income for all Lerner operations, including city expenses at the end of the period, is $49,705 and is an improvement of $28,744 from last year's net income of $20,961. It is worth noting, and it's not actually listed here in the financial statements, that part of the reason the net income is only slightly ahead of last year is we had a $205,000 worth of grant funding last year. That's not reflected. So excluding that, the net income for 2026 would actually be $233,744 greater than prior year.
Okay.
Budgeted city operational expenses alone are under budget $112,165 year to date. Total operational expenses of $714,594 were covered by a city contribution of $361,466 and a Lerner contribution of $353,128. During the month of May, there were 9 profitable shows and events. Are there any questions for me?
Questions, anybody? If not, is there a motion to accept the treasurer's report as submitted and place it of record?
So move. Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion or questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adopted. Thank you, Nick.
Great, thank you.
Appreciate it. Claim and allowance docket, is there a motion on that?
So moved.
Motion to approve the claim and allowance docket as submitted. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any questions or other discussion on that?
Are
If
you going to
not,
read the total into the record?
It's what?
The total,
The total amount, let me find it.
please.
$35,313.65.
Thank you. Anything further? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Adopted. Thank you. Nothing on the president's report other than that things are going along well with the strategic plan. Had a number of meetings. Diana, you have anything further to say on that?
No, I think Carl will probably cover that in
Good.
his report. So.
Excellent. Friends of the Lerner, anything from Friends today? We haven't had a meeting in a while that I'm aware of. Crystal Ballroom, anything on Crystal Ballroom? Is Kurt on today?
Bill, do you see Kurt online?
We do have a report in the file that we can refer to. Based on last month's report, he said everything was going well and they were certainly meeting expectations. He expected a strong year, and I didn't see anything in the report to indicate anything had happened to change that view. So I think that's moving along well. Is there a motion to accept that report as submitted for this month?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, adopted. Anything from Premier Arts today? I didn't see anyone here. GM report, Carl, you're up.
Good morning, everyone. Carl Thompson, General Manager of the Lerner Theater. I have a feeling this will be a very brief meeting today.
I think so.
Yeah. So June brought renewed energy to the Lerner as the building filled with the sounds of jazz. We opened the month with a dance event in the theater and quickly transitioned into jazz festival activities. With excellent weather and strong community participation, Jazz Fest 2026 became a lively and memorable weekend, with early signs now pointing to strong attendance. From Larkin Poe to St. Paul and the Broken Bones, from Tim Cunningham to Dave Bennett, audiences were thrilled to a spectacular weekend of vibrant performances. This month also marked another step forward. For the first time, our lobby was open during Art Walk. Although rain affected turnout in June, this initiative will allow future visitors to enjoy the art displayed throughout our lobby and upper floors, allowing people to enjoy the Lerner as a place of great visual art too. This further enhances the building's role as a cultural space. In July, we will debut a historical video narrative celebrating the Lerner Theater's 100-year history. I think visitors will find this video narrative to be both interesting and a very touching story that chronicles the role of this theater in our community. June 2026 ticket sales totaled 88,166 compared to 112,000 in June 2025. Year-to-date gross ticket revenue is 843,000, slightly lower than last year's 856,000. Operationally, June was a strong month. Preparation for Celebration Under the Stars remains on track. To ensure success, we have been communicating ongoing with the city safety team for production, logistics, security, expanded beverage service with Navarre also, and additional restrooms and a broader range of food vendors in the lineup. We have also begun plans for advertising for Celebration Under the Stars that will include a TV special, TV and radio on multiple stations, print, digital advertising, and finally banners and billboards around the region. We recently had our utility bill inserts going out in the mail, so that's nice. And next week we'll have our 30,000-piece mailer, which will be going out too, which we're excited about. Additionally, our collaboration with Lightbox continues with the production of a 30-minute TV special airing August 15th on WSBT. Hosted by local personality Allison Hayes, the program will highlight the Lerner's history, ongoing programming, and create awareness about the great things happening at the Lerner. My hope is that this TV special will become an annual tradition. Recently announced events include the 5th annual Leroy Robinson Festival, which, as you know, is a powerful celebration of music created in honor of late Elkhart legend Leroy Robinson, the 2026 Mental Health Symposium, and an event called Gospel on the Greens, which is an eclectic, anointed group of talented musicians and singers founded and led by producer, songwriter, and singer G. Randy Weston. That sounds like a really exciting time, and looking forward to that. June events presented and settled included Conservatory of Dance Students Recital, Conservatory of Dance Spring Bravo Bash, Regional Music Consortium Jazz Festival, and a Right for Life rally. We recently held our second strategic planning meeting, which was well attended by community members and leaders. The next phase of our plan is moving into interviews, focus groups, and surveys that engage voices from across the community. When this project is complete, we will stand with greater clarity, purpose, and unity, ready to move confidently and with assurance that our vision and our mission going into the next era of our history are sound. I'll have more information for you in next month's meeting and other additional updates and next steps, but I wanted to let you know that this project is still going forward, and we're looking forward to having it completed within the next 6 to 8 months potentially. One last thing I did want to add is that myself, Dean, and Brittany in our office, as well as Bob, will be attending the League of Historic American Theaters next week. This is a wonderful opportunity, which will be held in Indianapolis. So that's really convenient and local for us. This is a wonderful opportunity for our team to network with industry professionals, some promoters, not as much as some other conferences, but those are on the radar, and to learn best practices for managing historic theaters, network with presenters and agents and promoters, learn marketing tactics that are effective for venues like ours, and to also share a sense of synergy with people in the industry who deal with the same sort of challenges and obstacles that we might encounter in a historic theater. And I think that I could speak for the others. I'm very much looking forward to this conference and bringing back much of the information that we learn and finding ways to implement it at the Lerner Theater. So
You may
I
have mentioned
welcome
it,
your
but
questions.
where is that conference?
It's in Indianapolis.
Okay. How many days?
We go on Sunday of next week, it begins, and then we finish on Wednesday
Good.
afternoon. And it offers an opportunity to attend the conferences as well and the seminars, but also some touring of various historical theaters for people who are in at certain places and certain times.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think it's very, very exciting.
Yeah, I'm just happy that, I think you guys have signed up for a number of them or will be. And I think that's really important to our growth. So
I think so too. One of the next ones on the horizon that I think is very important to us is the IEBA conference, and that will be later this year. That is a conference specifically designated for venues to network with promoters and agents and artists management teams, where we can be out there representing the learner and making great connections and telling them all about the wonderful things in Elkhart and why they should bring shows here and finding not only reason why, but also how to get them here.
right. Excellent. Anything else?
Well, I was just going to maybe remind you to bring up to date on the green room and the work that's been done there, and that it's pretty much done and looking great.
You're exactly right. Thank you for reminding me of that. It looks fantastic. Thank you to the 100-year committee for helping make this possible, and Craig Gibson as well for his leadership and helping redecorate the space. For all of you that you'd like to see it, we're welcome. You know where to find us. Stop in and you're welcome to take a look at it. But it includes new space that includes counters and shelves, a new table, some new furniture that's a little bit more comfortable than what we had before, new carpeting, and it really looks fantastic. I think it's
It's very comfortable and so functional.
it is. And I
Thank
think
you,
it's-
Craig, for
Thank
doing
you.
that. That
Thank you,
was
Craig. There you are.
really very well done, and the new table that's there can accommodate, I think, at least 6 or 8 people.
I would say so.
And
yes.
versus the little round table that took 2 men and a boy to lift to move from one place to the other is now in
is
Carl's
heavy.
office.
I put it in
But
my
it's not
office.
going anywhere. It'll just stay.
No, because it's too heavy to move. So it's staying there forever.
Anything else for Carl? If not, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Actually, are you doing the new business, the advertising of 2027, or
Yes.
The guide.
go right ahead?
Okay, go right ahead. So the memo that I presented is requesting the board to sign an agreement between us and the Elkhart County CBB regarding placement of a full-page ad in their visitors magazine. It's a well-known magazine in the area and is distributed freely and locally to visitors as well as residents. And so I'm requesting that you approve the amount of $4,450 for a full-page color ad in this magazine publication.
Is it $4,550?
It could be 4,550.
Yes.
I forgot my memo. I was trying to do it from memory, but it wasn't
is.
working out.
It is, okay. So is there a motion to approve allocating $4,550 from the budget for an advertisement in the Elkhart County Area Guide?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any other questions or discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Oh,
Which one? Oh, yes, there's a, okay, my apologies.
Kevin Davis, city legal and attorney for this board. There's a form that's attached to this last motion that needs to be signed by this board. There's some language in there that we're asking the Elkhart Convention, Visitor Convention Bureau to change. It's an indemnification language that we need to have removed because it violates it's not in agreement with our contractual protections ordinance. So once that change has been made, we'll submit it for the president to sign, and that way we can lock this up.
excellent, very good.
But we can approve it now.
You can
and
approve the
based on-
expenditure,
Yeah,
and then you can approve the signing of the contract based on city legal's approval.
That'll be
Okay.
fine. So there is a motion before us to approve the expenditure of the $4,550. Any further discussion or questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, adopted, thank you. Anything else, Carl?
That will be it for me.
Gosh. Bob's silent. I haven't heard anything from him.
Craig did come.
Oh, Craig is here, that's right. We passed right over. Craig, you have something on Premier Arts?
You're so efficient. You move so quickly.
We did today.
I can't believe it.
Can't believe it.
I know.
It is an exciting summer for us. We open Guys and Dolls in just a few weeks, the 17th through the 19th, which has been super fun. There are high stakes at the Lerner this summer, teaching all these children about gambling. It's a little slice of nostalgia with the 1950s. It's really been interesting to focus on the world of that play versus how we teach them today and what's appropriate. Like, I had to explain the other day what a broad was. It was like, so you don't really say that, but anymore, but that's, yeah. So, but it's super fun. And of course, an American classic. So hopefully we'll have a lot of people in attendance for that. We did just finish our annual ambassador trip to Canada, to the Stratford Festival. So our young high school age kids got to spend 4 days in Canada. They saw 6 plays. They did 4 workshops and 2 facility tours in 4 days. So it was a really, really fun
An
experience.
experience.
Yeah. And the really cool thing about Stratford is that it showed them up close and personal one-on-one experiences with people who are working in the industry, not only on stage, which is obviously the glamorous part, but the backstage and the people who are giving tours, the hospitality people, Stratford's a really interesting place because it is a town of theater. There are 4 venues. The newest one was a $65 million build that we got to see a show in. It used to be a Quonset hut, and they tore that. Yeah, right. They tore that down and built this brand new, amazing facility. But in 1953, the town had a kind of crisis. Their industry was drying up, and the fathers of the town said, "What are we going to do?" And someone said, "I know, let's do a theater festival." Now, who thought that would make money? Right? But it does, and it did. Now, their government, obviously, much like the city of Elkhart, is super supportive of the arts, but it is an amazing opportunity for our kids to just immerse themselves in a really safe environment. They can kind of roam freely between the venues and meet those people. And they did get to see A Midsummer Night's Dream, The Hobbit, Death of a Salesman, Guys and Dolls, which was happenstance but pleasant, and then a musical called Something Rotten, which is about Shakespeare, and the importance of being earnest. So it really was a smorgasbord of styles and rich theater history that curriculum based really, and so it gives them an opportunity to kind of explore some of the things either professionally or enhance the avocation, which is what we want, people who want to go to theater, right? So that was a fun 4 days of jam-packedness, I guess. So, but we put that away now and moving on to Guys and Dolls. One of the I thought cool things was the kids learned a dance number from Guys and Dolls, from their production of Guys and Dolls. And then they got to see those people perform, which is like, oh my God, I know that person. And then it's just the little bit of the finale. It's like, I don't know, 90 seconds or something. And so we brought that choreography home, and the ambassadors taught the main stage cast that. So they'll actually be using a portion of what they learned in our production here. And so that was kind of a cool thing we hadn't done before. So we alternate that trip. Next year we'll be in New York. We go Canada, New York, Canada, New York. Canada, we roam free. New York, we chain everyone together and say, don't get out of my sight. But still a really unique experience for them for sure. And it's nice because they It's really affordable. They fundraise throughout the year to pay for the workshops, and it's a minimal cost to be able to go. So it's no one is not able to go because of money, which is always important too, I think. So that's a fun thing. We continue our commitment to our building partners by hosting the municipal band concerts. I don't know if you know that we do that, but we do on Tuesday nights in McNaughton Park through the summer in this heat. But those are, I don't know if you've ever been to them, but wow, they are really cool. 88 years of that organization living in this community. And I was struck last night because we had the Elko Chorus perform with the band. So you had these community choir people, community band people, and me, the theater guy. So I asked the crowd how many of those people in their childhood or in their past had ever performed in a band or choir. And it was shocking to me the amount of people who raised their hand. So it was really nice and really encouraged people to, sometimes, especially with band, you think, oh, I did it in high school, but I'm not going to be a professional musician. My musical career is over. But the municipal band does give people an outlet, and so many people come and enjoy it for free. Of course, free is free to them, but not free to everybody. So the city does foot the bill, which is I think, good use of those resources. But I don't know. I just wanted to say that because I think people don't always know that it's happening on Tuesdays, and it is complimentary there in the McNaughton Park and super fun. And then, of course, they do perform twice in the Lerner, once in the spring and then once in their Christmas, their holiday show. And we help them with that as well. It's just a really cool partnership that we believe in doing that and spreading the word about it. And we have of course, the Guys and Dolls Sister Act and Joseph round out our season with the Lerner. We've been working with Bob on our 2027 dates, and we'll be announcing titles in the fall. And the last thing I want to say is many of you probably know or have read or are up to date with our ongoing partnership with the Elkhart Community Schools. And that goes to a vote in front of that board, finally, after some hiccups and some stalling, July 14th. So, of course, Tech Week of Guys and Dolls, everything happens all at once. But we have proposed to the Elkhart Community Schools what's called an innovation agreement, which would allow us to take over a building that they have decided to vacate. In this instance, it would be Oslo. And so we would leave Lifeline and move to a new building that would allow for our growth. Right now, we've outgrown our space at Lifeline, which has been a wonderful partnership, and a wonderful facility. It's just too small for us. And so hopefully we'll be at the next meeting. Hopefully we'll announce that we will be doing that move for the school portion of Premier Arts. So. It's a really good deal for the Elkhart Community Schools. There's just a few board members who need to be convinced of that. So that's the July 14th meeting. But there's a lot of, I don't know if you have any questions about that, but there's lots of things swirling about what that means and for both organizations. Legislatively, the law says that once a school vacates a space that they got to give it up to a charter school, and we're the only charter school, and we certainly don't want outsiders coming in and taking a building and competing. When we've offered a really great partnership that puts some money in their hands every year, but does give us the opportunity to expand into a building that was built by public money and will remain public, which is the key, I think. Any questions for me?
Good work.
Thank you.
That's exciting. Anything from anyone? If not, thank you, Craig. Do we have anything from the public? Online, offline, whatever? Apparently not. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Adopted.